Hey there, fellow adult collectors. Welcome back. David Yon and the stunning Miss Lady Pop Hunter here, just having a little bit of an industry discussion, if you will, as we've talked about Funko a lot in the past. There's a lot to say where Funko is concerned, and there's a lot of concerns to be had with Funko. Like 'em or lump 'em, you know.
Like 'em or lump 'em?
Yeah, like it or lump it. You never heard that one?
No.
It's before your time.
Okay.
But some people really into Funko, really dig it. Some people not so much, you know, and there are people that hate it. But they're a big company. And even though technically their stock is a junk stock because it's less than $30, isn't that how it works?
Mm-hmm.
Less than $29 or $30 is like a junk stock. Their stock is still higher than Ford Motor Company. So say what you will. It's a company that it's completely for profit. And they have dabbled in different things because they know pops aren't going to last forever. Which is, right now, the big thing is sodas, actually. Sodas has kind of bailed them because the interest in pops is waning. Talking to dealers, including my own son, who has Nerdtastic Plastic in Illinois, has talked to me extensively about the whole thing with the Funko Pops, because he doesn't even like bringing them to shows anymore. They don't sell. He's gone from, yeah, I can move pops, to, do I want to invest in a lot of pops? I can't sell them, even the good ones. Mm-hmm. So, interest is falling off. Now, where are we going? Mondo announced, and it was on the 12th, right? Yesterday?
Yeah.
That Funko has purchased them. Mm-hmm. Mondo has sold out their company to Funko. And of course, you know, both Funko and Mondo are going to talk about how great that is, because Mondo is getting paid and Funko is making an acquisition. Mm-hmm. So yeah, everybody's like, oh, that's just great. This is peachy. This is the best thing that ever happened. And that's where I raise my questions. Is it really? Is it really? Mondo's not even that old of a company, not that much older than Funko,
yeah, I think
really.
it was like 2004, because I was reading the article, right. And I think they were created in 2004.
Mm-hmm. And this is, it's kind of got its roots in the same place that Funko did, in a manner of speaking, because Funko started off as, you had the original Funko guy, and he didn't have anything going on. He was making the bobbleheads. He had a really loyal, tight-knit fan base of people that were really just into and felt his product. And he got to a point where he felt like he just couldn't do it anymore. Mm-hmm. And he sold the company to another guy who saw it as basically a cash cow. He don't care about Funko, but he was like, I could do something with this. And Pops were developed. Pops were originally supposed to be a plush, and somebody got the idea of, you know what, I bet this would look cool as a vinyl figure instead of a plush figure. And they were right. So in 2010, they started making Pops. In 2014, 15-ish, the bulb went on for people, and it became a big fad. Which is all the guy who owned Funko ever wanted in the first place, the second owner. Mm-hmm. The original fan base, the loyal core fan base of the original Funko, is gone. Those people, nothing is produced that they were interested in, and anything close to it is gone. They don't do bobbleheads anymore. They don't do Hikari stuff anymore. They've gotten rid of a lot of that. And so the original fan base has just been erased. And it's kind of like, in a way, but like I said, they started off as like this basement garage kind of company, like Eastman and Layard, with the Ninja Turtles. They were running that stuff out of their garage. They sold out too, eventually. And Mondo was like a closet operation in the basement of someplace, and built themselves up into something. And they're primarily known for, more so than action figures, because they do dabble, I would say they dabble in action figures, in vinyls. They do like kaiju kind of Ultraman looking vinyls and stuff, and they do some Godzilla pieces, but primarily vinyl records and movie posters. And they do 6 scale figures. I got one sitting right here. And of course, that is their scare glow, because they have 1/6 scale Masters of the Universe figures that they produce. But they don't make a lot of this kind of stuff. As a matter of fact, everything they make is limited. If they put out a poster, it's like it could be anywhere from like 150 to 25 in various editions. High quality, like silk posters.
Yeah, I have one.
She does, and they're outstanding.
Yeah.
But they're gonna put out a vinyl record of a soundtrack, but they only press like 2,000 of them. And in the case of these, where they might only make like 800 of a figure, they did the Creature from the Black Lagoon. They did a couple of Batman the Animated Series. She's got the creatures. I thought she had the Batman.
I don't remember.
She don't remember now. That's terrible. And she's got Man-Thing on pre-order.
Yeah, I wish that'd hurry up and come in before all of this goes down.
Yeah, because the thing is that primarily Funko is a crank-em-out style company. And this is where I get a little concerned. Mondo, everything they do is limited.
Yeah.
And the big attraction, of course, is, well, can Mondo do what it does with all of Funko's licensing? Because Funko has a crap ton of licenses.
They got 1 million licenses.
And which isn't necessarily a good thing either, because they've got to produce something to maintain those licenses. If you're not producing something, you could lose that license, which is why every once in a while they come out with a smattering of this or that. But they overpay for their licensing because the license holders have learned to take advantage of Funko. We've talked about this in previous videos. Because Funko is willing to overpay to have that big breadbasket of licenses, but license holders don't like Funko, a lot of them. And they're like, well, if they're going to overpay for the license, sure, I'll let them have it. If they're going to pay 15% more than anybody else for it, or whatever, sure, Funko. Which is also why they have a lot of debt. Their debt is way up there. It's still up there, like crazy numbers. But despite the debt, they keep acquiring other companies. They acquired that action figure company so they could start making more action figures, but really haven't done it. When's the last time Funko put out an action figure?
They did that Turbo Man, didn't they?
Yeah, they did Turbo Man. When was that? Before Christmas?
I don't know.
I mean,
I liked when they did the that Savage World and the Thundercats.
Yeah.
I thought that was nice, and I was hoping that they would go somewhere with that, but they didn't really go anywhere with that. They got in trouble with Mattel.
Yeah.
Because it was too much like the Masters of the Universe
Or Mattel
body.
thought so.
Yeah. But my biggest concern is because Funko bought Mondo, is the quality of Mondo products going to go down?
Is it going to hurt?
Yeah. Because like he said, we both have several Mondo pieces, and they're really good. They're considered high-end. High-end pieces.
Like
so,
this is a really solid, well-made figure. And
yeah,
I've done unboxing and reviews of all of my Masters Mondo figures. Yeah,
so are they going to keep that high-end quality scale? Are the posters going to still be high-end posters? I never bought any of their records before, but I've seen them, and they look really good.
Yeah.
I know they do the tiki cups.
That's right, they do the mugs.
Stuff like that. Those things I'm not interested in. But, and then, like you said, they're going to get more licenses. But I like the way they are now. They don't crank anything out. They did that Creature from the Black Lagoon. I was hoping, they'll do more Universal monsters.
Yeah.
That Creature came out, I think, before COVID.
I don't remember.
I think, or right around there. It was more than a year ago.
But when
it came out. They don't put stuff out often. Like
Batman. I mean, I know they had a variant of the gray and the black suit.
Yeah.
But they've only done 3 of the Batman figures.
Yeah, Batman
in a 2-year span.
Yeah, Batman, Catwoman, and I think Mr. Freeze.
Yeah,
and that's it.
So they're not pounding product out, or even the the Masters of the Universe, it'd be months before the next release. It's not like Hot Toys where if you collect like Marvel Hot Toys or Star Wars Hot Toys, you'll be hurting because
you get one a week.
Yeah, they just keep cranking them out. But they're really selective and they take their time with those releases. Funko doesn't really work that way. Funko will make exclusives, but they do it in an artificial demand model where it's like you have to buy it from a certain store. There's X number of commons, but there's a chase. Maybe you'll get it, maybe you won't. To encourage you to purchase more. The sodas was a brainstorm of artificial demand. We've seen videos where people buy cases and cases of those Funko sodas and tear them all open, and they don't even look at the vinyl figure. They pop it open and they look at the cap because it's got a thing in there that tells them, and they throw it. Open another one, throw it. Open another one, throw it. Open. Oh, this one's a chase. Let me set this over here. Because they figured out that they could sell more if you can't tell if there's a chase or not until it's too late. But it's like, okay, great, you got that one guy had like 19 cases, remember?
Yeah, he did. We saw a video.
And it's like, oh my God, dude, you know, and so he could get, I think he ended up with like 6 or 7 chases. What are you going to do with all those other ones? Nobody wants them. You see the aftermarket on that stuff? They just want the chases. Just same thing that happened with Funko Pops after a while, where it's like all anybody wanted was the freaking chases. I'm worried about them taking that artificial demand model to Mondo and jacking it up.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm concerned about because, again, I like Mondo posters. I have one.
I thought you had 2. I know you got the Joker, right?
That wasn't...
That wasn't Mondo?
I'm not sure.
It's okay.
I know the man thing is because I
either.
bought the man thing. The Joker I bought on eBay.
Okay.
The man thing I bought when they had that exclusive going on. So I got the poster and the figure.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping that they don't ruin it, you know, because Mondo has a good thing going.
Is there
it's
gonna be
a slow thing, but it's a good thing.
Yeah. Is it going to be a crap ton of variants of
God.
everything? I mean, because they kind of did that with the man thing. There's like 3 of them.
They did like 3 of them.
And it's like, when have you ever done that? When have you ever seen that? They had 3 of the Hordak also. Because they had the regular edition, the Mondo.
Yeah, but they released it where everybody can get it. With the man thing, they didn't do that.
Yeah.
The man thing, they had one of them was sold at the show only, and then the other 2 was sold online.
Well, they did that with Hordak too, because
did they?
the Filmation version Hordak you could only get at the show, and any pieces that didn't sell at the show, they would make available. That's how I got mine.
Oh, I think they did that with Merman too, because they had that kind of rainbowy looking Merman.
Yeah, so that, I mean, they do kind of do that a little bit, but is that going to intensify? Because it's already a problem with the way, even just with that little bit, it's already a problem. And you know, I'm not that much of a completist that I want all 3 examples of the Hordak. 1 was fine. But also, I did notice that the prices kept escalating. That last Masters figure, the Hordak, was the most expensive one they put out yet, and it had the least amount of accessories. So I was a little concerned with that myself.
Yeah, but that was like over a year ago, probably before they thought about selling. So
yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, but I just hope that the quality of their figures, their products, don't go down. That's my only concern, really. And like you said, that they don't mass produce stuff and just put any and everything out, you know, and all of these variants and running here and there. Yeah,
because it's going to be it'll be overwhelming.
Yeah,
which is what turned us off from Funko in the first place, because we used to collect pops.
Yeah.
But you know, running around trying to find this and that, and you know, it just got frustrating. You know, and I'd hate, even though Mondo primarily is sold online, you know, you have to go through a third party. Like you can get it from Big Bad Toy Store, not the exclusives, but
Yeah,
you get the
you get it
common
online.
figures through like Big Bad or whatever. Is Mondo going to end up in stores? Is it going to be a higher price? Is it going to be mass produced? Is it going to be like, instead of 2 or 3 variants, 10? You know, because that's how Funko operates.
Yeah.
So and Funko is the parent company here now.
I hope they don't ruin Mondo. That's my biggest concern. Because I like them. And they make good quality products.
Yeah, and we could be like, being worrywarts.
Yeah.
And just over speculating. But it is something to think about. It is something to think about. It is, and it could be a concern for a lot of people too.
Yeah.
Especially if they're wondering where their pre-order's at.
I'm wondering where my Man-Thing pre-order is.
She got one of them.
Yeah, I was able to get one. And that was cool.
Yeah.
I bought it online. When the window opened, I was able to get it. So I was happy about that. And like I said, I got that in the poster, and they already sent the poster. They sent the poster months ago. And I thought the figure would be right behind it, but
apparently not.
So we'll see how it goes. I am concerned, like I said, but we can only see. I mean, you hear about things, you get worried, you get concerned. Sometimes you get excited and then you're totally let down. Sometimes you kind of on the fence and then it's like, oh, that's not so bad, it's actually better. Hopefully nothing with Mondo changes at all. It's just they needed some money and Funko bought them out, but gonna let them continue to do business as usual. You do your thing over there, we'll do our thing. If you want to borrow a license, here you go.
Yeah, time will tell.
Yeah.
But I'll throw it out there. I mean, did you hear about this? Had you heard that this had occurred? What do you think about that? Do you think it was a good idea on Funko or Mondo's part? Do you think it's a mess? I mean, because I'm sure everybody's got an opinion. Let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Please do give the video a thumbs up if you got something out of it. We hope that you did. Share it if you can. Subscribe if you're new. All that good stuff. All nostalgia here, folks. We're all in nostalgia here. I see you placed us in front of a bunch of pops.
Not in front of our pop wall.
Oh, Lord.
But
who's your pop wall?
But just some pops, just so it'll blend in to the topic.
Into the topic. But, yeah. Let us know what you think, guys. And if that's it, then what more can we say? But thanks for watching, and we will see you again soon.